Okay, right now, let me introduce our next powerful speaker. Okay, so Wei Wei was a marketing graduate. After 1.5 years of working, she decided to pursue a dream and traveled to New Zealand for a working holiday. Wow. So I think this is pretty much a lot of youngsters' dream lah, traveling overseas for a working holiday. However, even being offered a permanent job in New Zealand, she realized that grass is not always greener on the other side. And yes, there is no dream job in the world after all. So returning to Malaysia after 9 months being abroad, and she's feeling lost. Amway was her turning point, and and then she got back to her office life while building the Amway business as her part time. And after that, she achieved her 21% after 9 months of hard work and also her platinum ship in the same year. Wow, can you believe it? After 9 months and in the same year, she also achieved her platinum ship. And now she's enjoying being a full-time ABO and also a full-time mom of her beautiful baby. Okay, so without further ado, without wasting so much time, okay, let us welcome our Platinum Didi Wei Wei.
Hello, hi everyone. Okay, so I believe all of you can hear me, right? Okay. Thanks. Okay, thanks, Jason, for the such a great introduction. Okay, it's my pleasure to be on virtual stage together with the youngest supplier of ECBI, JJ Lam. Okay, just now the eSpring speaker. I think he did a super good job, right? I believe all of you, included me, we have learned so much from him. So well explained. Makes me wanted to get another unit of eSpring. Okay, so some of you might not know, right? Actually, both of us, me and JJ, we are from Chinese Independent School, but I think our English not too bad, right? Okay, can y'all show us some loves in the chat box? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I'd love to take this opportunity to thank ECBI for giving me this opportunity to be here to learn and share together with all of you. It's my pleasure. Okay, again, please blast some heart, fire, flowers, star emojis in the chat box for ECBI. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all are very energetic and enthusiastic tonight. Okay, so let me brief all of you about my background. Okay, before I start building MA business, I was a marketer. Okay, an ordinary white collar in the office, following the usual work schedule from 9 to 6. I believe some of you online here are the same as me lah. All right. So as an employee, right, I basically don't really care about customer retention. Okay, as I think it's the job of my boss lah, okay, because I don't own the business. Okay, I believe most of the employees are the same, but in MA business, right, it's totally different. Okay, so let me play my slide first. Okay, if all of you give me more response, I will be more excited and I will share more tips together with all of you. All right. Can y'all see my slide? Okay. Okay, so MA business is actually our own business. So we need to know how to make our customer or ABO to stay in our LOS, so that when we sponsor more people in our organization, our LOS will only grow. Okay, this is my 3rd year in MA business. My LOS has more than 300 people. Okay, if me and my team only crazy in sponsoring, but we never follow up properly, right, we might be losing many ABOs. Okay, so it's really important for us to do follow up, especially proper follow up. So sponsor is actually only junior, follow up is only senior. Okay, so sponsoring is just 20%, but the rest of the 80% is follow up. Depends on how do we follow up them, to active them or make them to stay with us. That's our final goal in MA business. Okay, so what I'm going to share with all of you later is all about my own experience. Okay, so please refer back to your leader if it's different from what your leader has been teaching you. Okay, as our leader are those who know us best. Okay, so they can only assist us in our MA business lah. All right, so if you guys take any pictures, right, you guys can tag me in Instagram. Okay, I'll repost it later. Okay, so we can have some interaction together. All right, so let us go into the topic. Why do I use pottery theme for customer retention? This topic is because that I wanted to highlight the art of patience. Okay, instead of customer retention, right? Maybe we call it ABO retention. Okay, because we not only want to retain customer, right? We want to retain everyone. We want to make everyone in our LS to stay. Okay, so I'm not sure any of you have been to a pottery class, but it's actually a physical, mental, and emotional strength. We need like really strong, okay, minded to make pottery. Okay, it demands a lot of these strengths. Okay, actually tonight, it taught us the true meaning of patience and perseverance. Okay, for pottery art. All right. So sometimes it's really hard for us to be patient in a time of instant gratification, especially when we are living in such a fast-paced world now. Okay, we want everything fast. Okay, with the 5G technology now, we are able to get information almost instantly, just one click away, and that's how we are trained in this fast-paced world. Okay, however, pottery is an art that requires us to wait. Okay, no matter who we are, right? Even we are the master of pottery, we will need to wait. Okay, it's the same theory as our MA business. Okay, today, no matter who we are, we start from zero. Doesn't matter whether you are a student, you are an employee, or you are the boss yourself, right? We will need to wait. So customer retention requires time, as follow-up is an art of patience as well. I hope by now y'all can link them together. Okay. All right. So before I start, let us play a game. Okay. After this game, right, I'm going to share an interesting story with all of you, which I seldom share. So y'all are really lucky. Okay. So stay tuned. Okay. Must advertise first, so y'all pay attention to my game and my story later. Okay. I want y'all to answer as fast as possible. Okay. For the questions I'll ask later. Okay. But you will also have to think carefully before answering. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, so there are 3 questions, yes or no questions. Okay, 80%, the first question, 80% of our profits are generated from 20% of our customer. Yes or no? Okay, this is the first question. I will repeat the first question again. 80% of our profits are generated from 20% of our customers. Okay, this is the first question. Second question, 80% of our sales are generated from 20% of MA products. Okay, so MA products, there are 400 over MA products. Okay, so there are only 20%, meaning that there are only around 80 products, okay, are generated our sales. Okay, third question, 80% of the complaints that we receive are from 20% of our customers. For example, if you have 20 customers, right, there will be only the 4 people will always complain. All right. Okay. Okay, I believe all of your answers are yes. Okay, this is the famous principle by Pareto long ago, but it's still relevant now, especially in our MA business. So before we go about customer retention, right, we need to know who our top 20% customers are. We will know which customers spend the most and are the most loyal. Okay, if we find out who. Once we know who our top 20 customers are, right, we will only able to keep them in our LOS. Okay, find more customers like them. Okay, and make them happier. Okay, that's our very important thing to do, or even convert them from a normal customer ABO to a builder. Okay, this is really important. Okay, so once we have determined the top 20% of our customers, we should allocate 80% of our effort and time to these customers. Okay, this includes maintaining strong relationship with them and service level. So we have to increase our service level to increase the sales, and it will only be easier for us to cross-sell. Okay, it's very important that, for example, this customer, he be like always trying Nutrilite products. When we build the relationship, we maintain a really good relationship, right? He might be eventually trying artistry product as well, or other home care, personal care products. So it's really important that we make a good relationship with them. Okay, so people will ask me one question, but what about the 80% of the customer in my LOS? Okay, so do not misunderstand that I'm teaching y'all to forget your 80%, and do not misunderstand. So while our 20% may be giving us the best business for less work that we have to do, okay, we must not ignore the other 80% as well. Okay, so having a long-term approach to our business, right, should mean that we remain contact with our smaller customer, meaning that we need to remain contact with everyone in our LOS. Okay, no matter whether they spend or they don't spend. Okay, only that we can nurture and educate them. Okay, they will potentially become the 20%. Okay, so those 20% are most likely to be our future prospect. We are still following them up. Okay, so that is those who are loyal customers. Okay, those who we have a relationship with our business, right? Only our business will grow. Okay, so I believe, right, with this 80-20% rule, there's a clearer picture about customer retention. Okay, so it's more clear, right? Okay, so before we know how to retain our customers, retain our ABO, right, we need to know who they are. We need to know this. Okay, if we don't know who we are talking to, right, how can we do business with them? Okay, let alone customer retention. Okay, so follow-up is actually the key. It's really important for us to follow up. Okay, so now I know you guys are waiting for so long for the story, right? Okay, now it's a story time. Okay, some of you might not know. Actually, Mike, okay, Diamond Mike, okay, he's my husband. Okay, I think some of you online here might not know lah. I knew him in 2016, and I signed up in the same year. Okay, so end of 2016, right, I went to New Zealand for a working holiday. Okay, and we kept in touch since 2016, even I was in New Zealand. So I returned to Malaysia in 2017, and he slowly followed me up, and finally in 2018, I decided to actively build MA business. Okay, so initially we are just normal upline and downline to each other until I became his girlfriend, and until now I'm not only one of his platinum in his organization, but also his wife, and also mom to his daughter. Okay, so y'all can see, right, from stranger to friend to ABO to girlfriend to wife, and even mom to his daughter now. Okay, his follow-up skill is no joke one. Okay, so now you guys know where my follow-up skill from now. Okay, so yeah, we use emoji to replace the applause for Mike. Okay, he's my mentor in this business. Okay, I would like to take this opportunity to thank him for all the guidance and all. Okay, so all of my achievement today is all because of him. Okay, he is the real follow-up guru, follow-up sifu in my MA business. Okay, so it's really important that knowing who is in our LOS, who our customers are, what motivates them. Actually, our customer, there is something to motivate them to get this product, get that product. Okay, so it's really important that we know how, why they behave in this way. Okay, it's really important for our success as an ABO. So relationship are a big part of any business. Okay, after all, relationship is 70%. And business is just only 30%. So we need to make sure the relationship is good. Okay, so retaining and converting our potential customer into our active ABO, into our builder, is an important skill to learn. Okay, because it's going to help us to grow our business. We might initially face some challenges, but this is all part of the learning process. And once we overcome all of them, right, we will be able to take our business to a whole new level. Okay, we might be able to change PIN. This is very important. Okay, so remember, we only rise when we face challenges. And we only get better when we have problems. Okay, and when we choose to solve the problems, right, that's where we grow our leadership quality. This is so important. Okay, I will go through some tips to help everybody to reach customers and grow our organization. Okay, so yeah, here are the 5 steps for us to follow. How do we retain our customer? First thing first is really important. Create interest. Okay, we need to collect as much info as we can. So we need to ask targeted questions. And number 3 is we need to communicate and relate. Okay, most importantly, we need to learn and listen. Okay, and number 4 is we need to focus on our customers or our ABO's desire and needs. And last but not least, don't forget about closing. Okay, sometimes we get really excited and we forget about closing, forget about saying the most important thing. Okay, after all the things that we have done, we forget about closing. So closing is really important. All right. Yes, Mike is taking care of the baby, and the baby is really excited in the room right now. Okay, let us continue. So the first thing is create interest. All right, let us bring back the memory. Before any people become our customer, right? They want information, correct? Okay, so we provide as much info as possible as we can, right? So if we want them to continue to stick with us, we have to keep providing information as well. Okay, so we need to think what's in need for others. What can we provide them? These are the questions that we need to ask ourselves. The first step when we connecting with a potential customer is actually to learn about them. Okay, so collecting information is really important to understand each individual, because everybody is different. Okay, so that we can only create interest. Okay, as we know, right, Amway offers one of the world's most successful business model for individuals who are looking for more. What more? More money, more time, and more flexibility. Amway products are available exclusively through Amway business owner. We can only get it through website or walk into the shop to buy Amway products, correct? Okay, so to create interest, right, we need to be aware that the products and service offerings, for example, what products that we have. We have Nutrilite, we have Artistry, we have personal care, home tech, like eSpring, just now what JJ shared, and also our air purifier, Atmosphere Sky. Okay, so we can actually send monthly promotion to create interest as well. Okay, so what's the tips for sending promotion to our customers, to our ABOs? We don't just send the promotion. We can select 1 or 2 promotion that we feel that they might be interested, and we can talk more about it. Okay, so they will feel like, oh, there is personal touch on that promotion. We are not just blasting out the promotion. Okay, it's like spamming. It's like broadcasting. Okay, so we can talk more to them. Okay, in addition to the products that Amway sells, right, Amway also offers unlimited passive income, okay, which depends entirely on our effort. All right, okay, that's how we influence people, by sharing them the potential of Amway business, okay, not by our individual power. Okay, we share it, we approach them, okay, we find out their needs, we find out their desires and their concerns, okay, as motivators, okay, to help them to see how Amway might be a good fit for them. Okay, so actually we can leverage the power of ECBI because we have so many events, right? Okay, so based on the products and business opportunity, we will be able to create interest for our customers. Okay, so let us see what ECBI can do for us. We have Fit program. We also have Ucademy. Okay, I heard that there is Ucademy online going very soon. So we can use all these tools, all these events to create interest for our customers, because this is a very, how do we say, beautiful world. Okay, everybody admires admires prettiness, right? So we can let them know that you can actually be fit, be good looking in Amway business. Okay, so that we have all these kind of events, so they will be interesting to join. Okay, this is one of the points that we can retain them. Okay, we can make them stay in our every business. So we need to really leverage all the events that ECBI is having. All right, second, we need to ask targeted questions. So when we want to collect useful information, we have to ask the right questions. Okay, agree? So we can make initial contact over the phone, okay, or use our social media. I believe everyone now has social media, especially Instagram, right? I think some of us here online, we are actively using our Instagram daily, okay, or in person. Okay, we can start by asking questions. Make our communication be natural and fluent. It should be a conversation that is personalized to their needs and their desires. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so make them feel comfortable with us. Okay, we ask questions like what are their interests, what are their goals, and what makes them happy. Okay, so people will feel like we are really, we care for them. Okay, so there are no two people are the same. So we will need to adjust our approach depending on who we are talking to. Okay, we can't use the same way for everybody because it will not be fair for them. Okay, so if they talk, we will see what they talk more during our conversation. Okay, some if they talk favorably about their family, right? So we can conclude that they are very family-oriented people. Okay, so many of their motivations will be around what they can do for their family. Okay, this is very important. Okay, if they talk favorably about their job, all right, so we might conclude that they are ambitious about their career, they are interested in pursuing career goals, or they are interested in like having financial success. Okay, so these are just a few basic examples, but we can certainly learn a lot about a person based on what they say. Okay, this is really important. So we need to learn and we need to listen closely. Okay, by learning about our customers, right, our new business close rate will significantly increase. This is really important. So the key actions that we can implement, okay, I write it here so you can jot it down. The key actions to collect information, right, there are four key actions we can do. 2A and 2C. Okay, 2A is we need to ask the right questions and we need to analyze based on their answers, and we can customize a solution for them and we can consult them. Okay, eventually we will be able to provide a solution for them. Only they will stick together with us. Okay. So here is one example that how do I ask a targeted question. Okay, so this ABO of mine, she's concerned about her white hair. Okay, she asked in her Insta story about how to reduce the white hair. So I asked her questions first. Okay, I asked Tanda the question. I asked her if she doesn't take beef. Okay, so the answer is yes. So this is how we ask question. We need to know how they take their supplements and all, how is their daily diet be. Okay, because with all the knowledge that we learn in the meeting, we will be able to use it. So don't only learn, we need to apply. Okay, so we can learn how to ask a proper question, how to ask the right question. So from this targeted question, right, I know that her body is seriously lack of B. So we learn what we learned in the meeting with B, vitamins B, we can reduce the white hair. Okay, so this is really important for us to ask the targeted question. Okay, I will continue this story later. Okay, so go on to point number 3. We need to communicate and relate. Okay, relate what? Of course, relate into our Amway business, right? Relate to our Amway business. So we want to do more than just get our ABO or our customer to talk. We want them to tell us what is their hope and dreams, and also their value and also their motivation. This is really important. So from communicating, right, we will understand their needs more. Let's say if they are into wellness, right, then we can talk more about Nutrilite loyalty program. Okay, I believe all of you here, we know what is Nutrilite loyalty program. If you don't know, right, you can ask your leader. Okay, so let them know by being a loyal user of Nutrilite, they get to save more money throughout the program. If they subscribe to the program, eventually they will be able to save 50% of the Nutrilite that they are consuming. Okay, this will be beneficial for them. So we are sharing good things with them. Okay, so from we have to frame our question in a way that it will provide the answers that we are looking for. Okay, so we need to really communicate. We need to learn how to ask the right questions. Okay, so and also we try to do it in a way that is non-intrusive. Okay, for example, we don't ask people that, oh, how long you have been together with your partner, where you guys normally date. Okay, so all these questions are intrusive, so we don't ask these private questions to our ABO lah. Okay, we just need to understand them in a, how do we say, a basic manner. Okay, we need to know what's their dreams. Okay, other than this, right, we don't ask. Okay, so listen to for the areas that are causing stress. Okay, sometimes, right, when we talk more to them, right, they will eventually rant with us. Okay, so for example, they might be talking about working too many hours, okay, the possibility of a layoff, okay, due to the MCO, there might be a layoff in his company, in his or her company. They have no time, they have no money for vacations, or the need for a better work-life balance, because I believe by working from home, the burden is getting more and more, okay, because you are working from home, your boss expect you to work 24/7, okay, so that they don't have a work-life balance. For example, we can actually ask them question like this, just an example, yeah. How is your family coping with your long hours at work? Okay, so they might be responding, for example, my wife is sometimes unhappy and torn, but I also want to please my boss, but it's also at the expense of spending time with my family, because I don't have much time to spend with my wife, so she's unhappy. Okay, so we could now frame that our future communication with this in mind, okay, because they are concerned about having lesser time with their family. Okay, so we can actually help them to achieve work-life balance with every business opportunity. So it's important to adapt our approach depending on our customer. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to make them feel comfortable, so they only will share more with us. Okay, we have to build rapport with them. Maintain a cheerful, positive attitude when talking about any business opportunity. Okay, we might encounter objections. Okay, so just to preempt all of you, it's good to prepare all these responses for the following. I'll let you guys know normally what people will respond when we communicate and relate them to any business. Number one, I do not have time. Okay, this is very common. People will always say, I don't have time. Okay, number two, I do not know a lot of people. Okay, my circle is very small. My network is not a lot. Okay, I do not know a lot of people. Number three, I'm not good at selling. Okay, or people will say, those MA people are very pushy. Okay, this is also common, right? Number four, all they do is go to MA meetings, saying that us lah. Okay, because now we are having meetings right now. Okay, number five, you cannot make any money through MA business. This is nonsense lah. Okay, and number six, you need a lot of money in order to be an MA business owner. This is totally not true, because our joining fees is just 60 ringgit. Okay. Number seven, I heard Amway is a pyramid of scam. This is also not true. And number eight, Amway products are high price. Amway product is very expensive. So what do we do when we receive this kind of response from our prospect or from our ABO, from our customers? We need to answer them. Okay, we need to address all these objections openly and honestly. Okay, so what are the following steps that we can do? Okay, number one, we need to acknowledge their objection. Okay, we need to stand with them. We need to acknowledge them. And number two, we need to ask them questions. Okay, why they feel this way? Okay, why they think it's this? Okay, why they think that they don't have time? Why that they think that every products are very expensive? So they will only tell us a story. And number three, we can restate. Okay, restate what they are saying. Restate their answer. Okay, number four, we need to we need to empathize. This is also very important. And also we need to give them response. Okay, of course, it's positive response. Tell them what we think. Tell them what we see in MA business, what we know. Our knowledge is very important here. Okay, to respond. And last but not least, we need to ease fears. Okay, sometimes they will feel very they'll feel scared lah. Okay, so they will give all those negative response. So we need to ease their fears. Only they will feel comfortable and trust us more. Okay, so we need to mention Amway, okay, to build trust in our prospect, to build trust in our customers. Okay, I think it's really important that for us to be sincere, enthusiastic, and of course we need to be confident. Okay, what we learn here in the meeting, right? We need to apply. Okay, so we need to be confident with our knowledge. Always listen to our customers. Okay, and we can actually restate what we have heard lah. Okay, and use body language and always smile with people. Okay, and this will ensure our ABO, they will have a positive experience when we want to retain them and when we want to like maybe convert them into an active builder. Okay, so listen and learn before respond and restate is really important in communication. Okay, we need to make sure that it's two-way communication. All right, so now I will give another example. Okay, so after listening to my ABO, right? Okay, so I provide a solution to her. Okay, I communicate with her and I relate her problem to Amway solution. Okay, so from here, right, she's concerning about her white hair. So I recommend that she can be taking B-complex. So this is how I relate into Amway products. Okay, so she is asking, she's telling me that she is interested and eventually she bought B-complex with me. Okay, and eventually she became my ABO. All right, that's how we communicate with people and we relate them into Amway business or into Amway products. Okay, I was telling her this is the one I'm taking, so you can try. I'm open that for her to try these products. All right, so number 4, focus on our customer needs and also desires. This is really important. Okay, so how do we go about it? A pretty simple way to remember the areas that we can base our questions from. Okay, so is to use the FORM. Okay, what is FORM? FORM is family, occupation, recreation, and also money. All right, so getting our prospect to open up in this way, right, will tell us exactly what benefits to emphasize most. Okay, the right questions will help us to identify their needs and also provide us with relevant information. This is very important. So we need to really ask the right questions. So we can begin with broad questions like, what are your thoughts about spending some of your free time, okay, working on your own business, okay, to see whether they are open for another side hustle, okay. So maybe we can ask them how you define success, okay. Different people will have different answer, okay. So or we can ask them if they would like to improve their current situation. Maybe they are not satisfied with their current lifestyle or their current income. We can ask them, okay. Okay, so people will make decisions based on their own needs. This is really true. So this is really important to remember when we connect and we communicate with them. Okay, so consider our role is to help them, okay, to see how Amway business opportunity can fit into their life. Okay, this is really important. We are the third party, okay, to connect them with Amway business. Okay, so we need to open their eyes to explore the Amway business opportunity or Amway products. Okay, so we focus on what they need when they make the decision. Okay, everyone will have their own motivations, so we can just focus on what they really want. Okay, so we can actually bring them some different benefits that they might not know. Okay, we can let them know Amway is actually a flexible business. Okay, Amway is actually a very connecting and caring company, as we all know, and the product is all 5-star products. Okay, and building Amway business actually low cost and also low risk. We can have extra income. Okay, only doing part-time, and also not only all the outside things that we can earn, right? We can earn inside things as well. We can have personal and professional development of ourselves. Okay, not only that we can use it in MA business, but we can also use it in any other way. All right. So let me show all of you another example. Okay, so when our customers, right, they ask one of the products in every products, right? They ask maybe, for example, maybe they ask about protein. Okay, this is what example that I'm showing you all. Okay, one of my customers, he's asking me about protein. So I've been telling him about protein, replacing my breakfast using protein and body heat, right? Suddenly, I think half year later, he suddenly asked me about protein. So I'm asking him, okay, is it for losing weight? Why are you suddenly concerning about protein? Because we want to understand more, so we need to ask them that question. Some people might be, oh, I'm really happy that my customer wanted to order from me, so I don't find out more why they want it. Okay, I just order and deliver to them. That's all. Close. Full stop already. So we not only want to help them to order, but we also need to understand their needs. Okay, because we wanted to focus on their needs. Okay, if they don't know what is the benefit of that products to them, right, they will not consume it forever. Okay, maybe they try it once or twice, they feel, oh, it's not targeted to my needs, so they stop it already. So we need to understand them. When he asked me about protein, right, I asked him, is it for losing weight? If for losing weight, I will suggest so and so. Okay, so how why did I ask that question is because that I understand him. Okay, I have been following his social media for some time already. I've been looking like what's he doing on his daily life. I know that he is really focusing on wellness. Okay, he wanted to lose weight, lose fats. Okay, so I asked him these questions. Okay, so this is how I focus on his needs. Okay, this is product wise. So we go to the right side. Okay, go to business wise. Okay, my customers, also my ABO, she has been asking me how to earn money in MA business. Okay, so I am telling her how do we build the MA business correctly. Okay, if you want to sell 50K to achieve 21%, we actually can do it. But if we build network, we build loyal customers, we build builders in our network, right? Only our business can be sustainable. So she has more understanding about MA business. She knows that we are not doing super salesman or super sales girl. Okay, we need to build a network that is the correct way to do MA business. So we also need to focus on their needs. Okay, and we need to show them the right expectation. Okay, not to sugarcoat people and come in to build the MA business with us, and only for them to find out that, oh, it's not how they think, it's not how they imagine. Okay, eventually they will leave the business. So it's really important that we give them the right expectation. This is really important. Okay, you see, how did I tell her? I said it's not easy, but it's going to be worth it. Okay, building MA business is not easy. All right, so moving on. The last step already is closing. Okay, don't forget about closing. This is really important. So when we want to retain customers, right, of course, we want them to renew in our LOS, right? I'm not sure if you guys have met this situation before when you call or you text a customer about, or you text an ABO about renewing. They be telling you, oh no, I'm not renewing. I stopped using MA products for some time. I don't want to build the business, so I don't renew. Okay. Actually, renewal is the final step of retaining our customers, our ABO. So it's really important that we ask them to renew. Okay, so we need to check on our LOS very frequently. Okay, I check it every month. Okay, sometimes I check it every week. I just keep checking. I see who is due to renew already. So this is really important. So we can see if the person that we have been following up, they always respond favorably throughout the conversations, right? So we can present the information about our business. Okay, so we can tell them more. Okay, maybe we can convert them from a customer to an ABO. Okay, so we can present a possible solution to their stress. Like if they feel really stressed about their work, we can tell them that, oh, how every business opportunity can change your life. Okay, you just spend part-time, you can do this business. Okay, so also remember, we need to be patient and avoid pressuring them. Okay, because if they do not immediately react favorably to our proposal, like we can share more with them, share the value with them. Okay, and so like we work this okay, for example, we do this MA business in long term, so we follow up people slowly. Okay, we don't be too aggressive. Okay, they'll feel not comfortable. So closing is the final step that we retain our customer. So if we have been successful in the communication, right, so we can actually just talk about the renewal already. Okay, after we have been talking with them for some time, right? Okay, so be sure to make consistent contact with them, okay, and highlight the opportunities and also benefit. Why is it good for them to renew? Okay, why is it an opportunity for them to explore another year, okay, in MA business? Okay, as a leader, we are responsible to set a good example, okay, because sometimes our ABO, they might forget to remind their ABOs to renew. So we need to set a good example, okay, support them and also focus on the success, everyone in our group. Okay, so now I'm going to share this good news with all of you. I believe some of you might know, or all of you already know. I just want to highlight this again. Okay, continue or change is based on your decision. It's up to you. Okay, so Amway is really really kind. Okay, they come up with this promotion. Okay, it's PWP promotion. All of the ABO who sign up from 1st March to 31st August 2020, okay, their membership will be expiring between 1st March and 31st of August 2021. Okay, they are entitled for this purchase with purchase promotion. Okay, when they buy any Nutrilite product, okay, excluding the non-PVBB items lah. Okay, so for example, if they buy one protein or they buy one cheaper products like iron folic, okay, they will be entitled this purchase with purchase, renew their ABO ship or convert from ABO to APC with only RM1. Okay, for example, the small bottle of protein is 109 ringgit and 20 cents. Okay, so they pay 109 ringgit and 20 cents for that protein, and they use RM1, they can be able to renew their membership already. How good is this deal? Okay, I hope I can renew with RM1 as well. Okay, our usual renew fees will be 20 ringgit, but now for those who sign up last MCO, okay, they will be able to renew with only RM1. Okay, so this is how Amway come up with the promotion to help us on renewal program. Okay, so with this RM1, I believe all of us here can increase the renew rate for all the people that we sign up last MCO, because last year, right, we only used 30 ringgit to sign people up, right? Okay, some of them, they might be entertaining us, so they sign up just to give the 30 ringgit because they feel that 30 ringgit is not a big deal. But now, right, we can use this opportunity to continue follow up with them for another year. Okay, as long as they stay in the business, right, there will be something happen. Okay, they will have a miracle as long as we continue to follow up them. All right. So this is my last slide of my presentation. I feel that this is really important. Okay, some of us, right, we are really like too realistic in the business. Okay, we only go really fast when our customer tell us or our ABO tell us, I need to buy something. Okay, for example, when there is PV, there is sales, right? Only we go to follow up with them, or only we go to keep contact, like keep a relationship with them. When there's no PV, right, we don't bother them. Okay, I believe some of you will have the same feelings or the same experience, but actually this is what really important. Okay, we need to do things without PV. Only our PV will follow. This is really, really, really important. That's what calls service. Okay, if you do things without PV, right, our PV will only follow. For example, our some of our ABO might do this. Okay, when the customer order cartridge, only they send it really quick. But when the customer complain that, oh, my eSpring, there's some issue with my eSpring, keep beeping already, they go like after 1 week. So if we do this right, our customer, they might not order more frequently with us. Okay, if they call us saying that their eSpring units has there's some problem, there's some issue with their eSpring, and we go immediately that day, or we arrange the appointment as fast as possible with them, they will feel it one. They will feel whether are we sincere or not. So when we service them properly, correctly, we follow up with them properly and correctly, right? Only our business will grow. Okay, so I feel this is really important. So that's about it. That's about my sharing. I hope today with my sharing, you guys can learn how do we retain customer, what's customer retention about, or what's ABO retention about, or how do we convert our customer to ABO. Okay, so I will pass this mic to our MC Jason. Thank you.
Everyone, please show lots of love and also fire to our Platinum DD Wei Wei for a wonderful sharing. Okay, so really thank you so much for reminding us, especially me, a lot for how to build up our my Amway business.